line for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Denver. It's the Steelers and the Broncos. Next on Madden NFL 25.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. Winning the conference title is a major achievement for the franchise, no question. But you and I...
Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And it's Thomas. Slayer with the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to the well again. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Throwing off the play fake here.
3rd and 4.
That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know what I like about that game? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that down inside the 25. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They send a man in motion. 2nd and 3. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Denver. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today. leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos get set to take over. They send the tight end in motion. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Darius Slay with the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. He puts some juice on it deep. It is caught at the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time. He coached him at Nebraska when he was a head coach. You have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to just fine.
And no luck on his first look at the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he's short of 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Hand off to the back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Riley Moss with that tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. That's going to be 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Metcalf there to bring it in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Flies past the 1st, inside the 30. They strike for 23 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They give it to him again. He's able to drive that pile back. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. It's caught Metcalf. Decent game here, but short of the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A classic.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Always set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Marvin Mims now to return it. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way close to the 45-yard line before stepping out. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw.
Manning's pass complete to number 88.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys got piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense. They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
It's a Denver touchdown! A quick second score for Brock already, and we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that big coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
You're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They can give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First down now, ball on the 39-yard line. Running back gets the handoff. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
To the air now on first and 10. Hits his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Our score, 17-7. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here. From the 19. Hits him on the out route. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers reduce the lead to just 4. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Steelers 14.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Mims. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Ball at 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Another carry for him. Past midfield to 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 27. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
One after up and good from Boswell. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Airing it out to start this drive. Austin's there to haul it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 1. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains in those early downs.
Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
There's no negatives ever in a grade sheet for a completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what the run would happen after the catch. And he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that move go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, the defense is energized with that stop.
The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort in the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to hit his fullback there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He's going to be stopped pretty quickly at about the 5. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Into the fullback, diving straight ahead. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 6 yards on the run. That sets up 4th and 3.
A gain of 6 yards.
They'll bring out the punter here.
Fourth down.
And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punch, and here's another huge one. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos get it back after making their third first half interception.
Obviously not the cleanest game to have 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, go an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They're going play action. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up for 2nd and short.
At the Steelers' 46-yard line.
From the 46. He throws a bullet deep to the body and inside the 20. And they put him down at the 18-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. From the red zone now. Completed to Sutton. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing it again here. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. The Steelers offense headed out. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And Cass got it. Complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Got Washington. It's complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Pass play now. Catch made by Austin. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They're working a couple of yards past the line. Great Greenlaw getting there for the stop. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5. Here's a throw. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down from the red zone. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Hawkins are moving up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Steelers facing a deficit near the break. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. This finds Austin complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field.
Let's go now.
They'll throw to begin this drive. It's on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
From the 36. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. He's got Thomas on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They'll throw it again. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Austin's there to haul it in. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 48. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Throwing now on 1st down. A massive shot towards the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So we're now halfway through deciding who's going to rep the AFC in the Super Bowl. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports halftime report.
But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles matching up with the Detroit Lions.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Let's see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has it downfield working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy.
Doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because they...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Princeton has it. And the Broncos regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
There's some serious self-scouting going on. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing that 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake here. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a fourth downs instead.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. All right, here we go. Second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing from the gun here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's running. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the third. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Mims. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Broncos offense all set to go. They certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. On first down, they'll run. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 34-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Back to throw now. Completes beyond the marker. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. That's up with a nice 21-yarder. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he gets around 6 there. Hayden Wilson getting there for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
6. Brings up second and 4.
Here we go, sack.
They're throwing it. He finds Sanders. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
27-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. Completed to Sutton. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7. At the 25-yard line.
He'll throw it. They'll reel in on Thomas. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again. And the ball is caught. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
A 3-yard loss on
Just
the
about
play.
every draw play in the book is headed right up the gut, but that doesn't mean you can ignore those DNs and the pressure they create on the edges. You got to hold them off, and if you don't, well, bad things happen just like that.
Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Dicker connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Catch made by Austin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short, and back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He can't Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Dropping back to throw. This finds Austin complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They are throwing it again. Puff caught by his back. And he's brought down from the line.
Well, there's never played any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down, but there are chances to make up for it.
He runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Going about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. They're going play action. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Broncos will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw it on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field you can depend on.
That short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate the receiver from the ball, and to do so on a stud tight end, that's a big time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick this up on the ground. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Broncos with it here, hoping to close out a playoff victory. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, looking to throw. On the left side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Steelers 31-yard line.
They go play action here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Give now to the running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. That back remains hungry.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Steelers 17-yard line.
From the 17. Caught by Sutton. tackle for the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between